Hey, yo, what's the deal? That's your boy Tag from Pro Wrestling Tag. You know what I mean? As of this recording, it is 12:06 p.m., January 26, 2025. You know what I mean? This is actually like my fourth time recording this shit because I was actually on my way back home from my mom's crib. You know what I mean? And I wanted to do stuff on the train, but I'm like, I ain't like the way it came off. Sorry about that. I decided to redo the whole fucking video for y'all and stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, you know what? This might be a little bit of a short video. You know what I mean? Because of how much time I had to like waste on this shit. So let me just get this shit on. So what I want to talk about today in my discussion video, I'm definitely making another video today for sure. In my discussion video is I want to talk about the quote unquote over the hill mentality, right? In pro wrestling. And when I mean over the hill, I mean like wrestlers who are like in their 40s and stuff. And, you know, it's funny because in life, right, people view, people in their 40s like, oh, well, you got to do this fast before you hit 40. But like, fuck you. Like, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like 40 ain't an old, 40's not an old age, man. You know what I mean? I don't know where the fuck people get this mindset from that, oh, 40 is now you're old and shit like that because you're 40. That means nothing to me, B. That doesn't mean anything to anybody. You know what I mean? Especially like when you got people who are actually doing it. You know what I'm saying? And in pro wrestling, it's like that. You know, in pro wrestling, you always had that kind of shit, right? Even in sports, you got that bullshit because, you know, like, look at LeBron James, right? LeBron right now is he turned 40 last year, right? And LeBron is still giving it to motherfuckers on a high level. Now, is he the best player in the league right now? No, but you know, he's still putting up numbers. I mean, he's still putting up numbers and everything. And it's the same thing in wrestling, you know, where you got people who are quote unquote over the hill, right? But you know, you want these people in your company, right? God damn, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like all the pauses and shit, because I'm using my other phone. But, you know, you want these people in your company. You know what I mean? You want these pro wrestlers in your company to the point where, you know, not only they can help, you know, put younger talent over, but also like they can have the dream matches that, you know, they've asked for, you know, since being in the industry. And also they can say that they did a WrestleMania. Because I don't give a fuck who you are. Every wrestler in this business, I don't give a damn who you are. I don't care if you are an EVP in AEW or a talent AEW or anywhere in TNA, right? Or anywhere in the indies and such. You want a WrestleMania match in your resume. Everyone wants a WrestleMania match in their resume, right? And it doesn't matter how old you are, right? If you still have name value, like legit name value, right? WWE will definitely sign you. They do not give a fuck, you know, how old you are. If you are still able to contribute to, you know, to what they offer, right? You can still do it. And plus, the thing too is, you know, I think a lot of people who put ageism out there, I think they, you know, they try to look for the quote unquote flavor of the month and stuff like that, right? You know, against the talent and stuff. And, you know, it's laughable because, you know, it goes like this, right? A lot of the younger people, they put down people who are, you know, at an older age and such, right? But I think it comes more towards fear. I think they're scared that they're going to be, you know, outshined and outnumbered by the veteran. You know what I mean? And again, it's always like that. It's like that with dating too. Like, you know, like you don't think like I seen a lot of older females who look way better than younger females, B. A lot. And I'm not saying it's like this with all younger females because it's not. Actually, here's the funny thing. Before recording this video, I was talking to some shorty in the train, right? And I could have got her number, but the conversation wound up short. Like, damn. Like, she looked all right, you know what I mean? Like, you know, she looked good and shit. But, you know, going back to thing, it's like that with dating too. Like I see a lot of older females who look way better than younger females. Younger females now, like, nah. It depends. Not all, but you have a lot that just gross. But anyway, going back to the story, people complain, and that's another thing too. Like people complain about how, and it be people on social media who does this, right? They complain about said wrestler who's been there for a long time and blah blah blah, but yet they voiced their wants on having that wrestler in their promotion. Sting is the best example of this, right? People said that, oh, Sting would never come to WWE. He came and such, and it happened, right? And then, the AEW fanatics were like, oh man, we got Sting. We got Steve Boyden and shit, right? And I'm like, wow, you guys were complaining about how he's too old to be in WWE, but then you want him in your company. Like, come on, man. You know what I mean? So it's laughable to see that. I have no problem with that. I don't have an issue with that, especially like when you want, matchups and dream matchups. Shawn Michaels and Undertaker, WrestleMania 25, the greatest pro wrestling match of all time. Both of these motherfuckers is in their 40s, man. And both of them tore shit up. So you mean to fucking tell me, right? Let me get this straight. You mean to tell me that, you were complaining about these motherfuckers in WWE in their 40s, but they put on the greatest pro wrestling match of all time. Come on, man. And also, don't forget, there are people who peak in their 40s, man. There's people who peak in their 40s. DDP didn't really get his break until very, very, very late in his career. You know what I mean? Very late in his career. I don't have an issue. Listen, I don't have an issue with over the hill people. I don't. I legit don't. I mean, shit, you even got men and women who are having, babies later on in life. And that's not a problem. I think that's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? So, over the hill is basically naysayers and complainers and such. And then, because again, it's easy. Like once you're in your 40s, it's easy to, to talk shit about that person. It's easy. It's easy to talk shit about people who are in their 40s, right? It's easy to put insecurities, right? But then when they succeed, I mean, look at Tom Brady. Look at Tom fucking Brady. Oh, he didn't retire, but yet he's busting your ass. He's busting, he was busting ass, right? He got another fucking Super Bowl, right? He had gotten another Super Bowl with the Bucks, with the Tampa Bay Bucks. Like, come on, man. You know what I mean? He still had name value. You know what I mean? And here's another thing I'm going to leave you guys with too. These same people who complain about, the older wrestlers being there and how the older wrestlers are taking up the space and such, when they get into their 40s and stuff, they're going to do the exact same thing that they were complaining about. I just let you know that, man. All right, y'all, I'm about to be out. You know what I'm saying? I definitely will be coming with vids today, too. I got a couple videos I will be making for sure. Know what I mean? So I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace.